and we got four-time world champion. I had him for the win. I said he was more poised for the 200 and the 100 this year. I was looking at his 200s. I was like, yeah, he's gonna be a hard beat, man. Mr. Noah Lyles with the four championships at hand, man. He got off that curve. But listen, before I even talk about Noah, Brian Lavelle beat all them. Listen, all them dudes right there, good curve runners, especially Kenny. He whooped them off the curve, bro. Brian Lavelle whooped them off the curve, boy. He whooped them bad. But anyway, Noah, four championships. Congratulations. A lot of people didn't think he would be able to defend. A lot of people was like, even yourself, that Brian Lavelle was going to beat Noah, but I'll always go with a little bit of experience over the rookies or the new kids on the block. Like you said, championship running is definitely different. Noah is no visitor to championship running. He is a championship runner. If you know he's gonna be ready, he's gonna be ready at the championships if he's not gonna show up. You know what I mean? I had my second pick wrong. You know what I mean? I didn't have Kenny making the podium. But like I said in the beginning, if you told me Topoho wasn't gonna get no medal, I would have died on that hill and told you called you a liar and died on that hill and lost all my money. But shout out to all of them. You know what I mean? Congratulations to Kenny. Kenny got more silver medals than I don't know what. Boy, that boy is the silver surfer, they say. But that boy there, he made the podium though. He bounced back from the 100. Very proud of Kenny. Congratulations to Kenny, but congratulations to Brian Lavelle. If they don't understand what's happening, that boy is coming, boy. Ain't no Jamaican did what he did and got on the podium in the 210 years, Justin. Listen to me.
Hey man, hey,
10
listen,
years, buddy.
you're right. That's the reason why you talking about who you talking about, Lavelle?
Lavelle, yeah. Ain't no
That's
Jamaican in 10 years got on the podium in the 200. He's
listen,
the first. And he
listen,
21.
listen. This is why I had him as my number one in this situation because he has ran a really good season. He's coached by I think Shelly Ann's coach as well. Chat verify that for me. I believe that's the case. So that means he has a bona fide coach and he's training with athletes who know how to get the job done as well. So just because he's 21 doesn't mean that he doesn't have some experience coming into a championship. I mean, as you watch him run his rounds, he ran his rounds like he was a seasoned veteran. Like he had something left in the tank to give. Like he was ready to go out here and say, hey, I'm going to give you what I know I can give you in this finals. And that's how he came off that turn. He came off that turn like textbook champion first off that turn, right? And he tried to hold on as long as he could. He went out there and grabbed the silver, man. So congratulations, Lavelle, man. A true talent. And he will be a problem for like definitely the next year and the year after that and so on going forward, man. I think this is a turning page for Team Jamaica having a 200-meter runner who really can threaten the podium. Um, Going on to Kenny, man. I mean, tough luck for Kenny. Not saying that silver is not a great medal to have. I know he's thankful for it. I'm glad he has went up there and grabbed the medal. I know that he wanted more. We all know that he wanted more. Watching him run this season, he made a lot of gains through the season from his 100s and his 200s and his form. But, those moments where you have to tap in and go a little bit deeper and pull something out of you when it's beyond just technique or beyond just what my PR is and go out there and really run for it, I think that's what got away from him. And that's what just kept him in the mix and able to get a silver instead of running to the front and trying to charge to get that gold, right? And I think he reverted back to his start, and especially in the 100, he reverted back to old Kenny, his start. And I told him about that. I was like, bro, you just did old Kenny start. You hesitated in the blocks. You got out. The whole field left you. You had tried to run everybody down. Don't do that in the 200. And I think he had a good start in the 200. He ran good. But towards the end of the race, something we also see about Kenny is he starts to shorten his arm swing. His cycle starts to get smaller where it needs to be bigger. So when you watch somebody like the four-time champion Noah Lyles goes out there and gets it done, he has a longer, stronger stride pattern because he opens up and he generates power from his arm swing all the way back down to the track and his foot strike back down to the track. It gives him that velocity to move forward and to be able to separate. That's one of his secret weapons that he has. It's right there. It's right. This is what Noah always talks about. He says, what I'm doing to y'all is right there. You see it, but y'all don't do anything about it. That's what Noah was talking about. This is exactly what Noah talk about. So when we talk about Noah, I want to say I apologize. I know the chat already told me. I see just prime time. I see Sprinty Bella. I see yes, I did not choose him, but I didn't choose him out of entertainment. Those simple fact because Rodney already chose him. Donna was already chosen. I was like, you know what? Let's go for the dark horse. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see if there's going to be an upset. My upset was denied. It was denied by Noah Lyles, world champion in the 200 meters. He went out there and doubled down. Semis, he ran at 1951. Finals, he ran at 1952. Man's in shape. Man got the
Nah,
job done.
listen, Noah's ready for a dogfight. Like I tell people all the time, the one thing you can't coach people for in practice is that lockup. That lockup, what I'm talking about is that lockup is run the video back for one more time. When you come to that lockup, and it was at 150, Kenny, Lavelle, and Noah was locked up. That's stride for stride. If you're not mentally tuned into your brain to hold form, no matter what type shape you in, to really lock in and work through your form and step forward, and which Noah did, that lockup, you not beating that lockup. I don't care what type of shape you in. If you look, Lavelle form start to shake. You can see he start to buck a little bit, and they get past him. But it was easy for him, and he was running alone. You know what I mean? That's why I felt like when Melissa saw Juju at pre, she was going to be able to beat Juju no matter what. Because when Juju locked up with her deep, she shook her off and finished her through the line. Now, if she broke, I'd have been like, oh, okay. Because she did that one time in the season in the 200 when she locked up with Gabby in that 200 at Grand Slam, and she broke form a little bit, and Gabby skated past her. The second time she met Gabby, she was not having that. So that lockup is real, and that's one of the things you can't replicate in practice. Deep in a race, locking up with somebody. And I think he have a little bit of experience in Brian Lavelle right now with that and how he's going to handle that going forward. But I love to say the USA got their look back on Jamaica with this one because they went 1-2. 1-2 with the Jamaicans in the 100, 1-2 with the Americans in the 200. Is this a little bit of a friendly rivalry resurgence of Jamaica, America? Is it? Would you call it that?
It's a surge of Jamaica?
A friendly rivalry between USA and Jamaica once again.
Yeah, 100%. And this time it's across the board. It isn't just kind of fixated in the 100 meters, like how we had our rivalries in the 100 meters and somewhat in the 200 meters as well. But I would say across the board, man, from the 100 to the 200 to the jumps to the hurdles, like across the board now. I really looked at Jamaica this season and I looked and I shook my head and said, Jamaica is a complete team now. Like they have an athlete who is a standout athlete, respectively from the throws all the way down to the shortest sprints that's possible, man. That is very, very impressive for such a small country to be able to be so dominant in one area, but also still have athletes who can step up to the plate in those other events too that you would never think it would be like that. So shouts out to them, man. They've looked very good this whole championship, and I love to see it because you want a really good rivalry between two top dogs like a Jamaica and a USA. And any other team y'all want to jump in the mix too, man, do it, man. We love to see all of y'all get out there and dominate.